too steep. Well, it's the summer of 1863. Nobody knows it yet, but the Civil War is at its halfway point. And nobody is really winning. Out west, and by the west I mean the area west of the Appalachian Mountains, east of the Mississippi, things are going well for the Union cause. In February of 1862, an obscure general by the name of Ulysses S. Grant captures two forts, Fort Henry and Fort Donelson on the Tennessee and Cumberland Rivers. That's going to open up the Deep South to invasion. A few months later, Union Navy captures New Orleans, the biggest city in the Confederacy. New Orleans had an 1860 population of 108,000. The next largest city in the South is Richmond with a population of 28,000. So that was a huge loss to the Confederacy. And in the spring of 1863, that obscure general by the name of Grant is laying siege to Vicksburg, Mississippi. And if Vicksburg falls, Union Army and Navy will control the entire length of the Mississippi River, and the Confederacy is going to be split in two. But out here in the east, it's a whole different story. The last 13 months, this man, Robert E. Lee, has been winning battles after battles out here. And in May of 1863, he wins perhaps his greatest victory, the Battle of Chancellorsville, where he defeated a Union army twice the size of his own army, but at the same time loses one of his best generals, Stonewall Jackson. Now, after Chancellorsville, the entire Confederacy is thrilled by Lee's victory, but it only leaves him disappointed and depressed. See, while he's winning a lot of battles, he's also losing a lot of men. Eventually, he may win so many battles he doesn't have an army left. The North, in terms of military population, outnumbers the South 3-1. And even though the Confederacy has started a draft, the very first one in American history, in April of 1862, by the fall of 1862, Confederate manpower is at its peak. Practically every able-bodied man is already in the Army by the fall of 1862, and Lee realizes the North hasn't even tapped in their big numbers yet, and he realizes he's running out of time. After Chancellorsville, he wants to invade the North, and he does so for several reasons. One reason that he tells Confederate government, by invading the North, that will pull Union soldiers away from General Grant's army. We won't have to worry about Vicksburg. It'll be able to take care of itself. Very important reason why Lee wants to invade the North is after 2 years of war, his army is starving. The railroads are breaking down. The supply system is breaking down. His men are down to 4 ounces of bacon a day. That is not enough protein to sustain a soldier in the field. Most important reason why Lee wants to invade the North is he wants to fight a battle on northern soil that he hopes is going to bring about a decisive Confederate victory and bring about the end of the war. So in early June 1863, his army begins marching out of its camps west into the Shenandoah Valley and then north up into the Shenandoah.